I invite Brother Lutfi from Sport Complex to brief something. Okay.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, thank you to our legendary coach, Dr. Wan Muhammad Fazli. Legendary. Okay. Saya tak ada apa nak cakap sebenarnya. First of all, among the first lah kan. Congratulations lah to all yang have been selected to wakil IUM as chess Mustang team. Okay. For your information, untuk 2021 ini hanya ada 4 kejohanan utama yang Masum tawarkan kepada semua IPTA. Okay, yang pertama silat, yang kedua karate, yang ketiga taekwondo dan keempat chess. Jadi untuk pengetahuan, kita cuma hantar silat, karate dan chess sahaja. Okay, taekwondo kita tak dapat hantar disebabkan ada masalah teknikal lah. Jadi tak apa. Apa yang saya nak sampaikan adalah bukanlah saya nak bagi mandat ke apa kan. Saya NO untuk chess. Okay, untuk 2 tahun ni dan sepanjang saya dengan chess untuk rekod 2020 Masum kita memang ada pencapaian. Jadi tahniah dan juga kepada coach dan juga atlet kita lah yang telah menyumbang pingat kepada universiti pada Masum yang latest lah. So untuk tahun ni apa yang saya lihat, chess adalah satu pasukan universiti yang committed dan ada tujuan dan matlamat untuk mendapatkan medal lagi lah. Okay. Saya tak pasti dalam ni kebanyakannya adalah chess club members ataupun tak. Mio.
Ya, saya.
12 players adalah daripada klub ataupun tidak? Tak sure
Saya tak sure.
Okay, tak apa. So for those yang baru join, yang new selected to the team tu, welcome lah. Okay, anda dan semua, anda adalah wakil universiti, anda adalah duta bagi universiti. Jadi untuk kejohanan ini, walaupun dia online, anggaplah ia seperti tournament yang seperti sebelum ni lah. Okay, dia sebab dia Masum, Majlis Sukan Universiti Malaysia, dia adalah program sukan yang tertinggi lah di peringkat IPTA. Tidaklah tertinggi, kita ada SUKIP dan lain-lain lagi, tapi di peringkat IPTA, universiti Masum ni kira antara yang menjadi inilah kan, keutamaan lah. Jadi untuk pengurusan tim, saya nak terima kasih kepada Izzat. Okay, Izzat yang banyak bantu. Alhamdulillah saya pun dah dapat semua detail yang diperlukan, borang, and then detail account, and then yang lain-lain lah. Lagi satu, semalam saya ada dapat request daripada atlet preparation unit. Okay, since tak banyak games yang dipertandingkan pada tahun ini, jadi atlet preparation unit nak buat satu poster tau. So poster ni untuk perkenalkan you all lah, perkenalkan you all yang akan mewakili universiti. Jadi saya detail tu saya dah bagi kepada Izzat. Okay, gambar tu nak gambar yang satu position dia, nanti Izzat akan share lah macam mana. Ada dua jenis gambar, gambar yang berpakaian serba hitam. So gambar ni tujuan dia adalah kita nak buat poster lah. Poster untuk kita share dekat media sosial SDC untuk memperkenalkan you all sebagai atlet universiti lah. So tujuan dia memang nak promote you all kawan-kawan lah. Kita nak highlightkan you all untuk jadi semangat untuk you all lah. Okay? Kita nak maklumkan kepada semua, ke serata dunia, yang you all adalah wakil universiti yang akan memberi pingat beri pingat kepada universiti ya, insyaAllah. Chess ni bagi saya tak risaulah, at least mesti podium lah, mesti podium. Miau
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Saya tak janji, tak janji.
Okay, dengan kepakaran yang coach kita ada, dengan kebolehan yang you all ada, dengan latihan yang you all akan jalani, InsyaAllah akan membuahkan hasil lah. Jadi untuk recap balik, apa lagi saya cakap, saya dari segi teknikal saya serahkan segalanya kepada coach kita, Dr. Wan. Dari segi pengurusan saya akan cuba untuk selesaikan apa yang patut. Okey, selamat menjalani latihan dan selamat memburu kemenangan. Ini bukan satu pentas untuk bersukaria, bukan pentas untuk baru nak try, nak belajar. Ini we are talking about performance. We are talking about results. So for those mostly yang dah pernah main masum, saya rasa tak ada masalah kot. Yang baru-baru ni InsyaAllah boleh kot online. Saya rasa daripada segi teknikal saya tak pasti lagi. Nanti meeting teknik team manager baru kita tahulah macam mana nak kena buka kamera ke apa ke. Itu nanti akan diberitahu kelak. Jadi untuk peringkat latihan ni, fokus dulu dengan latihan. Selain itu tak ada apalah. Dan saya minta apa yang Brother Izzat minta nanti tu, mohon beri kerjasama lah. Mohon bagi apa yang Brother Izzat minta tu, sebab apa yang diminta tu adalah saya minta. Apa yang saya minta tu adalah daripada unit preparation yang minta. Okay. So saya rasa itu saja Doktor, Coach dan lain-lain. Saya tak nak ambil masa lama. Selamat selamat berlatih dan belajarlah apa yang patut. Semoga usaha anda ini akan diberi ganjaran oleh Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala atas atas apa komitmen you all lah. Okay, you all berkorban untuk universiti lah, walaupun dia online, tapi you all attend training. Okay, niat you all untuk membantu universiti. So saya harap, saya doakan you all diberkati lah dan mendapat kejayaan. Itu saya Dr. Wan. Terima kasih.
Okay, terima kasih Brother Lutfi. Brother Lutfi, saya nak tanya ada dua perkara. SDC ada letak apa-apa target ke pada team? Because biasanya kalau kami pergi ke staff punya tournament whatever, dia akan tanya target. Adakah SDC meletakkan target pada team sekarang ni?
Okey, untuk buat masa sekarang ni masih belum ada lagi lah, sebab kita pun sebenarnya jemputan untuk ke 4 tournament ni terlalu cepat. Okay, kita pun baru dapat tahu and then baru decide untuk pergi hantar ke tak. Jadi untuk dari segi target tu, saya dari segi SDC tak ada lagi, tapi personally saya podium lah, betul.
Okay, so dengar tu Mio. Lagi satu soalan, just nak tanyalah, diorang ni ada alarm ke tak? Maksudnya macam mana, sebab saya
untuk tahun ini ada allowance, tapi allowance tidaklah seperti sebelumnya. Okey, allowance ini dia one off dan dia tidaklah macam dulu kita bagi per day. So untuk kali ini ada, tapi kita tak namakan dia allowance lah. Kita bagi dia macam token of appreciation lah.
Boleh saya tahu dalam berapa tu? Sebab satu perkara pasal chess ni, nanti waktu game tu kebiasaannya diorang, saya rasalah diorang akan buka kamera, penganjur akan suruh buka kamera untuk elakkan cheating and so on, and that will cost data lah. So part tu yang kami nak tahu tu.
Okay, part tu adalah yang saya maksudkan tadi tu, token of appreciation tu. So dia, saya faham dia 2 in 1 lah. Satu untuk data tu, dan yang keduanya allowance lah. Okay. Allowance tu saya rasa ada, tapi jumlahnya saya tak pasti. Okay. Tapi yang pastinya untuk data internet tu insya-Allah ada. Mungkin kita tak bagi sebelum you game, tapi selepas you game. Banyak reimburse lah. Okay. Itu saja. Okay, dan lagi satu Doktor, sorry. Ni bercakap untuk topi club Jadi saya nak bagi cadangan kepada club chess. You buat program paper training for IUM Mustangs, training for Masum 2021. So bila you buat program proposal paper even without budget, so you ada point lah kat situ as club. So mungkin sistem Mizan you boleh propose lah, buatlah program paper ni atas club yang Mustang lah. Tapi untuk club ni saya tak nak you rugi untuk dapatkan star point.
So maksudnya dengan hadir training yang ni student ni kalau dia buat proposal dia akan dapat star point lah.
Ya.
Dan juga on top of that, waktu masuk tu star point another point.
Yes. Yes.
So dengar tu, sebab star point ni mungkin you tak nampak sekarang, tapi bila you final year you akan nampak beza dia.
Betul. So buat dua-dua lah. Untuk Mustang nanti Mustang akan uruskan, untuk club nanti saya akan uruskan.
Okay. So you akan dapat 2 star point at least lah.
At least.
Kalau you buat. Okay, ada apa-apa daripada player nak tanya pada personal daripada Sport Complex? Because jarang jumpa ni. Mungkin last kali jumpa mungkin before game lah. Mungkin last day training. Before game tu saya akan jemput sekali lagi untuk ni lah, untuk just wrap up lah. So untuk buat masa sekarang, player ada apa-apa soalan pada ni Brother Lutfi? Ada
Saya rasa saya ada kot. Saya mewakili lah semua player.
Okay.
Saya nak tanya, player-player ni dapat baju tak?
Okay, soalan tu dah ditanya sebelum ni oleh somebody lah. Untuk tahun ni kita tak dapat untuk bagi baju baru. Okay, sebab satunya sudah pasti bila dah jadi pandemik ni, universiti pun tahu SDC ni tak ada program. So kekangan bajet lah. Okay, kekangan bajet. Sebenarnya bukan chess je, semua sama. So semua tak ada baju. Okay, kita utamakan bajet yang ada tu untuk yang lain lah. So bagi saya baju ni extra je lah kot. Jangan rasa down pula kalau tak dapat baju semua tu, sebab kita tak plan pun untuk ada pertandingan tahun ni sebenarnya. Sebab macam saya cakap tadi, last tak sampai sebulan pun kita dapat info jemputan untuk semua 4 tournament ni. Jadi kita tak ada plan sebenarnya untuk baju dan sebagainya, sebab kita expect no tournament tahun ni. So insyaAllah nanti kita collect duit, kita buat sendirilah.
Okay, faham. Dengar tak Ujai? Itu je kot. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan lagi, mungkin dia orang boleh PM saya akan tanya.
Ya, boleh PM saya terus pun tak apa. Tak ada masalah. Anggaplah saya ni bridging lah untuk you all. Dari segi pengurusan, dari segi teknikal tu saya serahkan segalanya kepada coach lah. Itu kan.
Okay, terima kasih Brother Lutfi. So sekarang we proceed with the Brother Izzat as a team manager to give some ni lah, some briefing.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Dr. Wan and Brother Lutfi. Boleh dengar?
Boleh.
Okay.
Boleh.
So saya proceed sikit sebab tak ada apa sangat kot. So lepas macam yang Brother Lutfi tu kata, kita akan buat poster. Tapi poster tu ada orang lain yang akan buat. Cuma lepas ni nak request gambar daripada setiap player. Player termasuk doktor sekali. Dr. Wan sekali pun kena hantar gambar. Yang mana posing gambar tu, kalau tengok dekat grup WhatsApp tu, ada 2 posing. Satu yang macam gambar pasport dan satu lagi macam serong sikit. Dia serong ke kanan sikit. Okay. Dan untuk lelaki, players lelaki, pakaian is baju fully hitam. Tapi better berkola lah I think better berkola. Perempuan baju hitam yang tudung hitam sekali. Tu je. Yang satu lagi ada dekat link sheet yang hari tu yang korang isi untuk allowance dan allowance tu. Tepi tu saya nak tambah satu lagi ruang, itu ruang untuk mahalah. So tulis sekali sebab itu kita akan guna detail tu untuk letakkan poster sekali nanti. Ada thing masa tu je setakat ni. Tapi kalau ada apa-apa nanti saya akan maklum. Tapi setakat ni rasa ni tu je kot. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan pun boleh tanya saya.
Okay, so apa-apa selepas ni you boleh direct dalam WhatsApp group lah, tanya pada Izzat. So sekarang ni saya just nak especially yang baru kita start dengan yang baru. Saya rasa ada 3 orang player baru Brother Lutfi. Sebelum ni kita mana ni tadi ni? Sekejap. Okay. Sebelum ni yang ni. So yang baru Aisyah Amirah, Qurratu Ain. So 2 player baru bagi sister, dan juga brother Khalid not here. So
Brother Khalid international ke doktor?
international.
Okay, good then.
Baguslah sebab ada mix sikit lah. Tapi
Ya, betul.
mungkin dia ada kekangan kot tak dapat datang hari ni. Tapi nanti kita tengoklah macam mana. Tu Khalid boleh. Okay, Brother Khalid. Brother Khalid. So kena speaking ya sekarang. Brother Khalid. So it's okay. We ask Sister Aisyah dulu untuk introduce herself lah. You introduce yourself.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama dia Aisyah Amira binti Mustafa from Kuliah Education. Betul?
Which year?
Which year? First year.
Yeah. So first year, first sem or what?
First year, first sem.
Meaning that last semester is your first semester. First semester.
Yes.
Okay, no Aisyah. Okay, so what is your previous experience in chess?
Previous school level.
School level lah. Okay. Metric, did you play anything? In metric?
I'm not from Metric.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
direct.
from STAM.
Oh, you're Stam. Okay, direct. Okay, ada players, the senior players, anything to ask Sister Aisyah? Especially the sister team lah. Nuril, you nak tanya apa-apa Kak Aisyah?
No, I didn't have any question.
Your team lah. Khalid, are you here? I think Khalid have some problem with connecting lah. Okay, let's ask Sister Qurratu Ain to introduce herself.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh semua. Nama saya Qurratu Ain binti Afnir dari UIA Kuantan, kuliah Allied Health Science.
Okay, so from Kuantan. Which year?
Year 3, second sem.
Year 3. Second sem, okay. Your experience in previous experience?
Terus tu sekolah sampai state level je. Lepas tu sukan asasi CFS.
CFS, Okay, briefly, the rest of you, please introduce yourself so that the newcomer know lah about who are you. Okay, Mio.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mio Adik Rashidi bin Ayyid Rusdi. I'm from UIA Gombak. I am the president of IIUM Chess Club. Nice to meet you all. Harap dapat buat kawan. Kalau nak buat musuh tak apa. Tu je cakap.
Okay, lepas Mio.
Single ke taken, Mio? Single ke taken?
Taken.
Okay.
Okay, we go for Sister Hani. Tak dengar Hani? You mute kah? Tak dengar? Still tak dengar? Tak dengar lah ni. Ada masalah ni kot. Okay, tak apa. Ujail dulu. Uzaifi.
Hello.
Ya.
Boleh dengar? Okay. Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Huzaifi bin Ahmad Azahri. I'm from Kuliah KICT. I'm currently in second year, third short sem.
KCT. Okay, Izzat already introduced himself. Faiz.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Faiz bin Sekeri. I am second year, second sem, kuliah of science.
Kuliah of Science. So, you and Qurratu Ain Kuantan? Okay.
Kuantan.
Siti Sarah?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sarah binti Zahari. I'm from Kuliah of Economic and Management Science. on second year, second sem.
Okay, second year, second sem. Okay, Hafiz. So Hafiz, for your information, Hafiz in previous year, he's the team manager for Masum 2020. Okay. So Izzat next year, you be player lah.
Hello, hi.
Yeah, Hafiz.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Muhammad Nur Hafiz bin Jamil. Boleh panggil Hafiz atau Hafiz Jamil je. Saya sekarang kuliah of engineering, third year, second semester, and now I'm currently internship program. So during training tu saya bagi tu internship lah, kerja.
Okay.
Okay. Tu je lah.
Okay, so Hafiz maybe cannot cannot if like because most of the training will be done on Monday pula, in the morning. Later on I will give you the what we call the schedule lah. So if you have like a reason, for example valid reason for cannot attend, for example like internship and so on, that's okay lah. Maybe I will give the recording for you. But the rest please come lah, because remember SDC pay you. I mean you will get the allowance for this, not allowance lah, but something money for this thing. So it's like it's your responsibility lah to enter. How much you will get then we don't know, but Izzat will tell you later lah. Okay, Nuril.
Hello.
Yeah.
Apa?
Dengar.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
My name is Nuril Syifanata Afifi binti Jamaluddin. You can call me Nuril. I'm from Kuliah of Economic and Management Sciences. Currently I'm in 4th year, first semester.
4 year. Okay, 4 year. So sister, we need some what call some pelapis dalam bahasa Inggeris apa?
Backup.
Some backup for sister lah for the next Masum and so on. Mizan? Tak kenal Mizan ni.
Dengar, test.
Okay, yes.
Yes, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Mizan Izzati binti Mazil. I'm a master student from Kuliah of Engineering, and insyaAllah this will be my last semester.
Okay, so Mizan is doing postgraduate now. And now we go to Khalid. Introduce yourself to the
I am Khalid. I am a student in the Kuliah of Econ. I am last year student.
Oh, final year.
Finally,
Okay, your final year. Where are you from actually?
Iran.
Iran.
Yes.
Okay.
Iraq.
Okay, Iraq. Okay, from Iraq. Okay. Welcome to the team, Khalid. So most of the, 80% of the face that you see now is those who already have experience playing in Masum, in physical Masum. If I may, I put here. What is this? So this is, you can see most of them, whoever here, for example this Mizan, Nuril, Hani, Sarah, siapa ni lah, Mio, Faiz, Safidin, and then Huzaifi, and then Hafiz Jamil. All of them will play already played last year, and they managed to get what result, brother? Bronze.
Bronze.
Okay. For all information, for 2020, we have won bronze for both rapid team, brothers and sister. So the medal contributors are brother Muhammad Faiz, Yamin, Safidin, Nur Hafiz, Mio Adib, Ahmad Huzaifi, Wanda Fadilah, Mizan Izzati, Ummu Hani, Siti Sarah, Nuril, and Sister Nadia. So 10 of them were the medal contributors for the last year Masum. So for this year, we hope we will get at least silver lah, Doktor?
Yeah. So
untuk tahun ni pun sama juga kan, rapid kan?
They just repeat only, I think. 20
Yeah.
minutes. 20 minutes. Later I will brief to the players what I got lah from the Masum, what I can
Yeah.
find lah from the Masum. But basically, I can show you now. Just roughly, it's like can you see the thing in front? Okay, so it's like 7 round and then it's 20 minute each. So that's the only thing lah, and it's 1 day only. It's 1 day only. Okay. So later I will discuss further about this. But we will we will finish our the ice breaking first. So brother Khalid, brother Lutfi is our license official from Sport Complex. So just for you know lah. Anyone else? Hani, can you talk?
Dengar tak?
Dengar.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ummu Hani. Can call me Hani. I'm from Kuliah of Education. Second year, first sem.
Second year. Okay, so still have like 2 years and so on. Okay, so thank you all. So this is like the ice breaking part. So now let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Wan Fazli. I'm from Kuliah of Engineering, Department of Biotechnology. So Mio, are you still in biotech or not?
Yes,
So
I'm
Mio
still.
also under same department. Mizan also same department, and yeah. So and I'm coaching for the IAUM team starting last year. For those who are new, please remember coaching doesn't mean that you have the what we call IAUM chess group, WhatsApp group, right? When I say I'm coaching, I'm just coaching during the tournament only, the Mustang only, not for the entire URA team lah. For the chess club, that maybe the Mio maybe have their own coach, or maybe Mio himself become coach and so on. I'm just coaching for the sake of the tournament only, especially for the Masum and only for the Sukib. And the coaching, for your information, is like a contract base. So it's not necessarily next year I will be like a coach for the team and so on. It's depend lah. It's depend. But at least last year I'm coach, and then this year, and yeah. What else? What else you want to know? Nothing, right? Okay. So the way, okay. So now, when I'm coaching, I will use this. You don't need to open the camera to save your data and so on. This the only time that I ask you to open the camera is today, and maybe the last day, and today and the last day, and also there are part that you need to present also something. Present your game lah. Present your game. So that's the only part that you need to open the camera. But I hope you come to the training. I will give you a schedule. Because as I said before, you are paid. It's not like you just like Brother Lutfi said. It's not just saja-saja. It's not just like for the sake of fun. You are representing URA. Okay, enough talking. I don't want to talk too much. So let's go straight to the what we call the coaching part 1. Okay. Anything? Yeah.
Okay,
Lutfi.
Doctor. And the rest, I think I have to leave all of you now.
Okay.
So thank you for the time. Thank you for inviting me. And I hope that we just have another at least less than 20 days for training, right?
Yeah.
Less than 20 days. So I hope all of you will learn and upgrade yourself on your skills, and please follow the instructions from your coach, okay, and do the best. Inshallah we will meet again, and I am open. If you have any problems, if you have anything to propose or suggest or anything to share, just PM me on WhatsApp. Okay, so good luck. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Brother Lutfi. Okay, the rest of you, I will bring you to the side. Wait, I bring you to the side. Okay, so I I can see still you. You can close your camera. It's up to you. But now we will start with what? Okay, we will start with this. Okay, can you see this what we call the name?
Yes.
Is it clear? Okay. So part of the training is that. Oh wait. How to make bigger? I don't know how to make bigger here. Yeah, you can see right. Okay, part of the training is that I need you to play against each other properly. I already prepare the match between each of you, and then we will discuss the ni lah. But before that, I need to make sure the lichess ID for each of you. Mio, is it correct?
Yes.
Huzaifi, is it correct? Your lichess ID?
Yes.
Safidin, Din apa dia punya ni?
Komen.
But dia ada banyak Din ni dia ada banyak account ni. Ottoman lah. Okay, Faiz 008, is it correct? Hafiz Jamil?
Betul.
Okay, Khalid, is it correct right? Khalid 1123 ah.
Yeah, correct.
Mizan Queen
Yeah,
Fighter.
correct.
Yes.
Nuril Shifa Natul.
Yes.
Okay, Hani Celonidai.
Yes.
Okay, Siti Sarah. Because in your what we call, because I get this from your Google form. Siti Sarah, you put you are not sure about your what you call lichess ID. What is your ID now?
SSZ.
Huh?
SSZ.
SSZ
1703.
1703. Betul?
Yes. Betul.
Keraton Ain, Dika,
Yes, betul.
Aisyah Mustafa.
Betul.
Okay. The reason why I ask this is that I will gather your game and analyze. I will not analyze everything lah, but I will gather your game to make a statistic and so on. Okay, so that's the reason why I need your lichess ID. Okay, and also it's important also for your friend, for your team member to know your lichess ID, because later on I will make a match. I already make a schedule lah. Okay, don't worry, it's not like every day we have a coaching not every day So you see the day, so not today is 31st August. Okay, 31st August, and then you have until 20 September is your game day. 20 September is Monday. For Hafiz who have internship, please make sure you ask for the leave on
Nanti I will ask apply for leave absent.
Yeah. Because 20 September is full day. Full day. 20 September is full day. Let me show you first what I got from the internet, from the Mr. Google. I don't know whether this is final or not. Izzat will have the meeting with the tournament organizer later on. But this is basically the final day, the D-Day for your game lah. The game happened on Monday, 20 September. So meaning that 20 days from now. Okay, 3 weeks from now. So the time is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so it's only one day. Typically, previously for the what we call, let me put myself lah. I think it's not fun lah kalau tak ada gambar. Sekejap, mana gambar saya? Sekejap, wait. Hello. Sekejap, wait I need to pin. Wait. Wait. How to pin myself? Pin. Okay. Yeah, let me. So that I can see myself talking there. Okay, so basically previously for Masum typically at least 2 days, 2 or 3 days for Masum, but this is the first time the Masum is done in 1 day only. Masum stand for Khalid lah. Masum Malaysian, I also don't know. Masum Majlis Sukan Universiti Malaysia, meaning that this is one of the highest competition among the university. There are one more which is Sukib, which is the highest lah. This gather all the government-based university, players from government-based university compete with each other. So that's what we call Masum lah. That body that govern all the university athletes. Okay, so the format for the game is 20 minutes. You play during selection is 15 minutes, right? So this 20 minutes, 7 round, and Swiss system. Okay, I don't know whether you will meet your team member or not, because Swiss system meaning that they pull everybody in one container, and then they randomly pick which one play with which. Not random lah, but they are thing. But I don't know whether they are like forbidden pairing or not. What I mean by forbidden pairing is that normally you don't want to play against your teammate. Okay, because if let's say your win, still it will affect your team because the point, right? So I don't know how they will do it. This is technical part. So the organizer will inform Izzat or maybe Brother Lutfi later on. But the important thing is that this 20 minutes, 7 round. So you need to have this what we call the stamina for 7 round. I heard that in selection part, some player they are playing very good in the first round, second round, third round, but then they are like become tired at like fourth and fifth round like that. So you need to prepare your stamina for this 7 round lah. It's only 20 minutes, but still it's it's still tiresome lah for 20 minutes per game, meaning that 20 minutes, 40 minutes, around like 1 hour per game. And then 7 hours per day you need to in front of your laptop or phone. Okay, so for each university there will be 6 players, brothers and sisters. We mix 12. So this is the game schedule. The first round is at 9:30 until 10, and then you only have 10-minute breaks. 10 minutes breaks per game. Okay, 50, only 10 minutes breaks. 20, 40, 10 minutes, except for here lah, except for between round 5 and 6, because this is Zuhur, so they are like longer break, 1 hour break. So you need to prepare yourself to play continuously 40 minutes, and then break 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes, and so on. The good thing about online chess is that you don't need to write. Okay, you don't need to write. If you are playing physical like previous Masum, you have to know how to write. Okay, I believe most of you know how to write the notation, but this time you don't need to write, so the computer will do it for you. That's one advantage. Second advantage is that there are the time pressure. There is time pressure, but you don't need to press the clock. Okay, so that save a lot of time lah. So even though you have 1 minute, 1 minute in online is longer lah, because you don't need to move your hand here to press the clock and so on. But the downside of the online tournament is that I don't know about the connection. What happened when you play, suddenly your internet disconnect? Will you lose or what? Let's say you cannot re-enter back and so on. So that's I don't know. So that's depend on what organizer, the rule by organizer. Later on, the organizer will give you the detail lah about that. So Izzat, if let's say the organizer give you something about the technical, please tell me also. Izzat,
okay, can. Okay, insyaAllah I can.
Because I need to know about what happened if the disconnect happened and so on. Because that's the thing. And normally the competition like this, they ask the player to open the camera. Not like this, okay? The way how they ask you to open the camera is that you put your camera somewhere on the side, so that they can see, the arbiter can see you and your laptop, the what call this, the desktop, the front page of your laptop.
The screen.
The screen of your laptop. Because chess, one of the thing about chess is that you can use engine, okay, to play, use computer, and then that's considered as cheating lah. You use the what you call computer to analyze and so on. That will be considered cheating. And remember, normally, if let's say a person is a team, one player in a team cheat, probably the whole team will be disqualified. So please don't do that lah. So that's one thing. So there are upside and also downside for the chess online. Okay, next what? The important day, the important dates lah. This the form, whatever form this Izzat will deal with it. This also the briefing for the team manager also Izzat. So this all Izzat lah. Okay, so you player just focus on this. Are you able to continuously play 40 minute and then break, and the 40 minute break, 40 minute until 7 round in day? So that's you need to practice lah. So that's the only thing that you need to bear in mind lah. Okay, so the rest is not yet. This is just like the overview only. The detail will be given later on. Okay, so put this date in your calendar. This is Monday. This is Monday. Those who are working, hopefully you can ask the leave early on. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so that's about the game day. So we done with here. I will give this the Google Sheet. I will share this Google Sheet together with you in the WhatsApp group later on. But we're done with the game day. So now about coaching. So this is the coaching part. So let me put in what we call in green. Okay, it's not every day I will do coaching. Okay. So for example, today is Tuesday, 31st August. So this is the first day of coaching. Okay. And then the next coaching number 2 is Friday, 3 September, like that. So I put here also the timing lah. Normally I will coach only 1 hour to 1 hour and a half only. Okay. In this year, for this time masum, mostly like say 70% of the time I will coach based on your games. Okay, based on your game, based on your previous masum game for the for the previous players and so on. Sometimes I will coach, I will lecture in terms of game itself lah. Show what is this, what is that. You will see later on. But mostly this year theme is that I will use your game as a base for coaching, rather than I use other top player game and so on. Because from that we will know what is the common mistake that player did lah. Okay, so this is the coaching day lah. Friday, Monday. Okay, Monday there are 2. Okay, 9 to 10 a.m. morning not night morning and then this is 2 to 3. So you will I give you this and then you will look lah. So there will be like coaching and then the rest day, coaching, rest day, like that. Coaching, rest day. And then there also a part of the training is that you need to present. Present here meaning that you select one of your best game, not best game lah, any game, and then you sort of like explain during the Zoom meeting. Okay, and then while you explaining, I also give you feedback. I want to see how you explain the thing. Okay, because it's one thing to hear people talking, but it's another thing for you yourself talk. Okay, because to hear lecture is easy, just you sit there and then you just but if you present yourself, present your game, present yourself, then you know you will remember more lah. So that's the idea lah. So we have this and until 18. Okay, here you see 18 September Saturday is the last day of the we meeting lah. So I will invite brother Lutfi to come again and to give the final say. Sunday is the free day to rest and so on, and Monday is game day. So if you look here, not every day there will be coaching. Not every day. Not every day. Okay, not every day. So you see here, they are empty, 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 empty. So what is the top one here? Okay, so the top one here is the league. Okay, it's basically you play against yourself. You play against your teammates. But this year, for example, I show you. Okay, can you see? You can see, right? Can you see? Mio, can see it?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
clearly.
go to Mio. Okay, let's see what happened last year so that you can get the idea. What happened last year? Okay, last year we did during the training, because before Masum, typically we have a training like this lah. So what I did last year is that I asked players to play against themselves. For example, here you see Yam. So this thing, all this player play against themselves. So this is for, so you see here, Lil Chess League Masum 2020, 45 minutes, meaning that one person 45 minutes. But this year, because your time control is only 20 minutes, then we do 20 minutes only lah. So all this data from the last year. So that's why I need your Lil Chess account, so that I can pull everything here, and from this we can make a statistic lah. What is the common mistake for all this guy and so on. For example, because when you have a data like this, the good thing is that, let's say I go to player, and then I go to, let's say I go to siapa? Let's say I go total. Let's say I go to Nuril. So I can see all game by Nuril here during the Masum and also during the league. And when you do that, you can also prepare for Nuril. For example, let's say dossier. Let's say, no need to know anything about this, but just to give you the idea why we do all this thing, so that from this you can know. Let me check. Okay, it takes time. So you can make like a statistic for individual player lah. For example, Nuril, they play like with me, you have like 23 games, and then you score well with white, and then black is 55%, and then this is your opponents, and then we know what is your, what you call, the common opening that you play. You play Goiko Piano, normally Goiko Piano, and so on. You always play Bishop C4 for Nuril. The game Nuril play is always Bishop C4, is common. And then for black, if let's say the opponent play E4, Nuril play C5, but D4, Nuril play C6, like that. So you sort of like get the idea from when you have the data. For example, like this, when you have a lot of data like this, then you can make informed decision how to play. And also for the player itself, for the Nuril itself, if you have all this data, you can see what is your typical mistakes. Okay, if I made, let me close this first. This I just show lah. Let me go here, games. So for example here, let me close first. I just give you the idea that this is what I want to do lah. You play against yourself, you play against your teammate, and then in the lead chess, and then I will gather the data, and then from the data, then I will do some analysis, and I will discuss about the analysis lah later on. Okay. So that's the idea first. So let me explain about this. Okay, so each day, so this what I put here is what happened for each day lah. For example, today, Mio, Aisyah, meaning that Mio will play with Aisyah. The first player here is white, the second player is black. So each day, each player will play like 2 games. So meaning that the time control is 20 minutes, meaning that each player is 20 minutes to reflect the masum, and then each day to game. So how I organize this is that each of you will play against each other regardless brother or sister, black and white. Okay, so this will be give you that so the champion for this league will truly a champion lah, because last previous year, brother play with brothers, sister play with sisters. So last year Safidin ke? I think Safidin or Faiz or Ujai, I think. Ujai Safidin is a winner for last. I think I can put here. I can just see here.
Oh, banyak kalah Mio.
So I take here league chess and then I go here. Where is the league chess until here? Okay, until here, and then I make a cross table. Okay, so
Ya Allah.
So Safidin okay, Safidin is the winner for the last year Masum League, and I think I give some prize, right? I don't know. This year I don't promise, but yeah, do yourself. So you see Safidin is the winner for the last undefeated, I think. Yeah, undefeated for the last Lichess League. I think for the sister is Hani lah. Sister Hani is the winner. I think Sister Hani, if I'm not mistaken lah. This until here, I think. So and then we do like a cross table. Okay, Ummu Hani is the winner for the Sister Lichess last year, the league. So the league here is among the Mustang, meaning that you play against the best. The selection, those of you, Qurratu Ain, Aisyah and Khalid, when you play selection, you play against everybody. So there are players that you can win easily. There are players that is on par on you. But when you play in this league for Masum, you are playing against the strong player. For example, let's say Ummu Hani play against Mio. I don't know whether Mio will win or not. Okay, so we will see lah. So this year, the difference this year is that I will not make this sister play with sister or brother play with brothers. I will pull everybody's so that everybody will play against each other twice, black and white. So the winner for this year Lichess League Masum 2021 is truly like the best among the best lah. And try to play properly lah. Meaning that try to play as if you play for Masum. Okay. Try to use opening that you will use for Masum, because it's easy for you to study. For example, if of you will play at least 20 games, because you will play against each other twice. So if you have these 20 games, it's enough for you to do a statistic. What is your mistake, typical mistake, and so on and so forth lah. So that's the idea for today's for this year plan lah. So the bulk of the time of the training is that you play against your teammate. That's the bulk of the training part. The coaching is only, you see, they are just like spread across these 3 weeks. Coaching is just spread over lah. But this is the most important thing. Okay, your game with your teammates. So here today Mio will play with Aisyah. Mio is white, Aisyah is black. Khalid will play with Mizan, and then Khalid also will play with Hafiz. So how you choose the time is up to you. You will WhatsApp your opponent, because for example, let's say today Mio, you know that you will play against Aisyah. So Mio pun you can WhatsApp lah Aisyah. Aisyah, when can we play? So you set the time yourself. try to finish the game before midnight. Before midnight, you need to finish the game. So once you finish the game, you see they are linked. They are like the tab down here. You see down here, they are tab. So you put the result here. For example, Mio Aisyah. Of course, Mio kalah. Okay. So let's say Lichess gambling. So I open the Lichess. Everybody know Lichess, right? Lichess. Let's say go to Lichess. Just let's say go and then go to let's say Mio Ujai lah. Let's say take Ujai, whatever. Ujai. Okay. You go to here. Whenever you put your name, you can find your name here, whatever. And then you go to your games. And then let's say this is the game that you play. You just click that. And then you just take the link and then copy the link. And then you put here. Okay. Paste link. Apa ni? Ctrl V. You put the link. So that when you do like this, I can pull the data from from your game and put in my database lah. So easy to do statistic later on. So give the result and give the link. Typically the winner put the result and also put the link lah. If the draw, normally up to you lah, whoever want to put lah. For example, if let's say Aisyah win, so Aisyah key in the result and put the link here. So hopefully by tonight this finish lah. So the time control 20 minutes only 20 minutes. So you set with your own opponent yourself. You talk with your opponent, because remember you have 2 opponents per day. So you need to sort of like WhatsApp them personally lah when they are available for play. So this second tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the day after day tomorrow, and so on. So until Sunday is the first half, meaning that each of you have played against each other once, at least once. Okay. And then Monday is rest. And here Monday we have coaching, and here I will show you the result for the first half, and then I will continue with my coaching lah later on. And then starting Tuesday, we will start the second cycle. Basically the same like previously, but with the different color lah. So for example, in the here first day, Mio play with Aisyah, Mio is white. But now Mio with Aisyah, Mio is black. So at the end of the day, until here, you already play against each other twice. And the Monday I will announce the result for the what is the result for this Lichess League. And then we continue with the coaching. And then the next, there are no games. This is your present, because sometimes you can play a lot of game. You can play a lot of Lichess and so on, but you found that you don't increase in terms of rating and so on, because playing again and again doesn't really playing like that doesn't really help you much in improving. You can improve. I mean, you will improve if you play a lot, but if you don't study your game, get the feedback from the game, then the improvement is so minimal lah. You improve if you play a lot, you improve, but the way how you improve is slow lah. If you want to improve like this, like exponential, you need to study your own games lah. You find the pattern, what is common. For example, if you have the data, let's say I show you data. For example, Nuril, because I did Nuril only. So Nuril, if you see Nuril, I already tagged this thing. Okay, so most loss for Nuril is because of tactic, due to because of tactic, queen located at h5. Okay, most of the Nuril games, not decided, I mean, you can see that it's always about queen to here, somehow here, atau somehow here. When the tactics happen there lah, in Nuril game, typically lah, it's happened there. But I will not discuss now, just give you the idea that when you have a lot of games, you can find the pattern. You can find the pattern, what mistake that you typically use, did lah. It's one thing to do a puzzle. You can do like thousands of puzzle in Lichess or whatsoever, but then if you keep doing the same mistake over and over, then it's no use lah. Let me show you something. Just wait, what is the, I don't remember where I put it. Like butcher. Wait, I need to open this. Is it here or not? I don't remember. Wait, takes time to open. Okay, so for example, when you do all data, you can sort of like, you do like this, just give you the idea what can be done if you have a lot of data when you study your own game. Okay, for example, this I do for Nuril, for Masum games lah, for what happened during Masum games. So you see, Nuril typically, the missed tactic, okay, the most common tactic that is missed by Nuril is this intermezzo queen, meaning that, later I will tell you in detail lah, but the basic idea is that the in between check, so that's what I call intermezzo queen lah, the intermezzo queen at Ash, at move 14, intermezzo queen at Ash. So it's keep repeating again and again. So by doing this, then you know that, okay, I always get make a mistake here because of I don't see the queen go to the H4 or H3 and so on. So that's say something about your games lah. And knights, mostly about in between lah. Intermezzo. Intermezzo mean in between check or in between this lah. I give you the general idea first. I will not show you the game yet, but later I will show you the game. Just I give you the big idea first. What you can do if you study your own game lah. You get the idea and so on. And what is a common end game and so on. Okay, let me come back to here because I want to explain about this first. The schedule first. This, what I say now is explaining the schedule first. Not the coaching yet. This is considered coaching lah, but it's not really I teach you about chess yet. Okay, just to let you familiar about the schedule. So you know that you have to play against each other. The reason is that you will study your own games. And then there are coaching part, you know that. And then the third thing is this. From Tuesday, 14 September, 2 weeks from now, is that you will present yourself. Mio, the idea for this is basically here lah. This, during this coaching number 9, this 8:30 until 10:30 is that Mio will explain his selected game. Only one game, selected game to present. So if you go here, schedule, down here you have schedule, game link, and also selected game. So you choose which game that you want to present based on the link that we did lah. Okay, choose only one game. You put the link here, and then what game against what, against Aisyah or against what, a date played, and then the link. The reason why I put like this is that sometime Mio, let's say Mio play with Aisyah. Mio found that game is very interesting. Aisyah also find that game is very interesting. So we don't want the redundancy. We don't want the Mio explain the same game as Aisyah. So that's why I put here so that everybody know. Okay, so Mio already explain this, so I don't need to explain that thing lah. Don't worry, because each of you will at least play 22 games. In total, each of you will play 22 games. So you can choose one of it lah. Only one game. And then you explain here. So on Tuesday here, Mio will explain, followed by Hani, followed by Aisyah. And while you explain, I will interject and give feedback. Okay, and then so there are no game, no playing here. So you just like analyze lah, play to analyze and so on. And then Saturday, we end here. And then Saturday here is like we are wrapping up. We meeting again, wrapping up everything. And then Sunday is rest day. And then Monday is game day. So please, I will give the link for the Zoom whenever I do a coaching. Let's say here, coaching number 2. Whenever they are here coaching, so I will give the link like today lah. I will give the link like few minutes before the game start, before the time start lah. Okay, so that's about the schedule, the plan about the training. So any question about this? Ada orang tak ni? Kang saya cakap dengan
Ada.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tahir, Safidin. So here, okay, this guy, you see here, this guy is the winner for last league lah. So you need to aim to beat him lah, in order to claim that spot, the first spot, because this time is about everybody. It's about
Kata Safidin tak introduce lagi.
Introduce. Okay. Introduce yourself.
Bawa balik bilik.
Tahu you pergi lari ke?
Saya bawa tadi.
Okay.
Dah start training kata.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Safidin. And you guys can call me Ottoman.
Your this thing, is it correct? This Safidin here, Ottoman, is it correct?
Yes, Ottoman.
Okay. So that's Safidin. Which year? So you are final year, right?
Final year.
Year for postgraduate lah.
Postgraduate.
Yeah. So that's Safidin. What else? So any question? About the schedule?
Hadiah boleh buat top 5 tak?
Hadiah. The price I'm not really sure yet. If I'm generous enough, I will think about it. Last time, but
kalau ada hadiah motivated sikit.
Hadiah. Nak dia apa? Okay, I will give ni lah some price lah, but I will not say which top 5 or top 3 whatever. Because
baju
this
lama. Baju Mustang lama.
Baju saya banyak lah. Tak boleh nanti. Tak apalah, nanti kita tengok lah macam mana. Tapi the champion will get some prize lah. That's for sure lah, for champion. But the rest we will see lah. So that's the thing, to give you some motivation lah. But the main thing is that this is the only time that you will play against each other, the top player in UIA lah. Top player in UIA against each other, sister and brothers. There are no other time that you can do like this, right? I mean, normally when you play with, when you go to Lichas, you play with, I don't know, wherever. But this time you are like so focused, you play with the top player in UIA, and then the winner can deservedly claim that he or she, because maybe she is the winner, maybe Nuril will win everything, so can claim that I am the best among the best lah. And remember, most of the player this year will not be available, will gone by next year. So I can say this is the time, the best time that for the team to win goal for Masum, because after this Din will go, and then I think Mizan will go, Nuril will go. Nuril I don't know. I think many lah will go. The strong player will go lah. So hopefully this year, you, even though it's online, we don't really like online, right? But even though it's online, but try try to get gold, at least silver lah, for both brother and sister. Okay, enough for that. Enough for this thing. Any question about the schedule? Because we done with the schedule, I just want to tell you. Mizan also will finish lah.
I just want to change my Lichess account.
Okay. By the way,
Allah, insecure.
okay, it's okay. You don't need to play rated. For example, this you can you don't need to play rated anyway.
But because I want to use laptop actually, and I didn't remember the
laptop.
Yeah, I will play through laptop. No, that's not my Lichess ID.
Lichess ID you what?
Not your queen.
Not your queen. Not your
queen.
Why is it capital or not?
Yeah, capital.
Okay, so it's already taken, Mio. Okay, so basically this Lichess ID that please use this ID when you play, because it's easy for your colleague to invite you, easy for your for your colleague to WhatsApp you and so on. So this spreadsheet I will share after after this coaching lah. So any other question? Khalid, is it okay? Is it clear? Khalid Asri I don't know lah. Qurratu Ain, is it clear?
Yes, doctor. But just I have to mention that during these 2 weeks, I also have clinical lab. So
it's okay. I will try maybe like this. For the coaching part, I will maybe I will do the recording. And I will even here also I do recording lah. We will do lah. I will give the recording. But those who don't have anything, please come to the for the coaching lah. Because remember, you are paid by the SDC. If you don't have any valid reason and you don't come, then it's not good lah. It's not right lah. Better you give the spot to others, because it's not like every day we have coaching. It's like this thing. But if you have the lab, clinical lab or whatever, or like internship, that's okay. That's valid lah. But if you just just 1 hour and a half only, I know the online can be very depressing, but yeah, we need to do something lah. 1 hour and a half. The only time that we have like twice is on Monday. And on this Monday there are no game lah between you. Qurratu Ain is okay, but you the most important thing is this: when you play against your colleague, this you can do at night or whatever. It's only 40 minutes, so 2 games, that's 1 hour and a half. So you need to spend at least minimum 1 hour and a half per day for this. Okay, this is important because when we to do statistic, because for example like this, I will show you. Let me pin myself, I make it small. Let's say here, let's say I close this, I open here, I close this. Okay, here for example here, let's say I want to see the statistic, what happened this okay, so let's say I want to do this, Control A, and then I want to see this all the game from the players, the Mustang player, from League and also from the Masum. If I go to the statistic here, I can know, let's say I go to Endgame. Okay, what you see here, how to read this? This is 7 here, is a percentage. It doesn't mean this is 7 games. So you can see here, almost 60%, 65% of the game, the end game is rook end game. And then the rest is whatever lah. So you see, most of the game is rook end game or bishop end game. So it's more useful for you to focus on studying rook end game and bishop end game, because the probability of rook endgame occur in your game is much higher than queen endgame and so on. It doesn't mean that queen endgame is not important. It's important, but it's more the rook endgame happen more frequent in your what you call in your play lah. And if you look here, if I go here and then I try to control F. Control F. Control S. Let's say I go here, maneuver. Okay, for those I don't know, some of you know about the chess base. Let me go here first. May I know? Okay, the one that I show you, the statistic and so on, is I'm use chess base. Chess base. I just want to know, Mio, do you have it?
Tak ada, baru delete.
Baru delete. Okay, tak kisahlah. No. You don't need to have this, but at least I want to know. Huzaifi, do you have access to chess base?
No.
No. Safidin? Ottoman?
Yes.
Yes. Faiz?
Yes.
Yes. Hafiz?
Yes.
Yes. Khalid? Khalid, is it here or not?
Kat dalam chat, dia cakap no.
No, okay. You check apa tu, Mio, you check frequently because when I talking I don't see chat. I don't know where is chat. Okay,
Tak apa.
Mizan?
Yes.
Mizan kasihan. Nuril?
No.
No. Hani?
Doktor bukan belanja, boleh lah.
Hani?
No.
No. Sarah?
No.
No. Ain? No.
No.
Aisyah? No.
No.
Okay. So basically, I just tell you a little bit about chess base. Even though you don't have a chess base, doesn't really matter. You don't need to have chess base. But chess base is just like a database program that allow you to sort everything lah easily. And also it's like you can use game. So let me show something first. Okay. Here, sometime let's say Safidin and Mizan and so on, you have chess base, but do you really know how to use the chess base, or you just use it for what we call check the game only? If you know, it's a very powerful program. For example, just now we see that the most common endgame is rook endgame, right? So you can just put, let's say you want to put insert new, you want to put let's say I don't want to do this. Let's say you have rook. Let's say I don't want to maneuver lah. I will just use material. Okay, let's say here. Let's say you want a game that have rook only. So let's say we have rook 0 to 2, meaning that game must have at least one rook. So and just okay, maneuver tak ada. Okay. So you see, this is the game. Your game, meaning that the Mustang player last time that have all the rook endgame lah. So if you look here, Huzaifi, so that's rook endgame, 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 rook, and rook. And you can see that this is how much? Around how much here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Around 20 plus. Okay, around 20 plus a game out of 100 game if ended with the rook endgame lah. So when you know like that, then you can sort of like tally your study. You want to study rook endgame first before you study other thing. Okay, before you study knight endgame and so on and so on. Okay. Okay, so okay. What I want to do? So now is 10:30. So let me show something lah. Because today is not. I'm not really prepared about what to coach, but maybe we can see some game. The new players lah. Let me see a game by new players. Let me let us, what is the thing? The chess league, this, Nuril, chess base. Okay, let me see the game by this. Okay. Okay, so this is the game by the new player. We have 3 new players, Khalid, and then Aisyah and Qurratu Ain. Let's start. I just focus one game only. Let me check here. Let me change this to. We will see maybe Aisyah Qurratu Ain. Aisyah Qurratu Ain. Okay. So can you see the image in front, the chess set?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the game between Aisyah and Qurratu Ain during the selection. Sister only have one what we call one selection lah, one selection. So let's go. Let's learn a little bit about this lah. Let's see how they play. Because the team player, the what we call the Nuril, Mizan, Sarah, Hani, the expert maybe can help Aisyah and Qurratu Ain to polish this Aisyah and Qurratu Ain further lah. Okay. Typically, what I can say, the sister game normally decided by the tactic. Okay. Typically in Masum or whatever, the sister game normally decided by the tactic. So it's much more profitable for the sister to polish the tactic first. Brothers normally the end game. For brothers, your game normally decided by the end game or the positional lah. It's very rare. It's rare lah that I saw that brothers level lose due to obvious blunder. They have some tactic problem, but obvious blunder like giving the queen free, giving the piece free, normally is not been seen lah in the brothers game. But for the sister, that's a common problem lah. So, except for those who are strong lah, for example like Nuril or Mizan or Hani like that. So normally their game is quite different lah. Their mistake, yes, they're still tactical mistake, but it's not so obvious. The tactical mistake that is not so obvious. Okay, let's see this game again. Aisyah and Qurratu Ain. Aisyah is white. Okay, Qurratu Ain is black. Both of you are here in the Mustang team for this year. So that's why I choose this game lah. So let's see how they play. So this is Sicilian. By the way, Aisyah and Qurratu Ain, if I say something like this, Sicilian, do you know that? Or you know, right?
No. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. So if you don't understand, you can just interject. Sicilian is just a name of the opening lah. We will not detail even about the naming and so on, because that's for the advanced lah. We cannot do that for just this coaching. I just can't just say like that. So this is Sicilian defense. Khalid, if I you know all these things? If I ask you, Mio, you check the chat. If I say about the opening name and so on, do you know that thing? No, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter whether you know the name or not. As long as you win the game, that's okay. Sometimes you don't need to know everything. I mean, you don't need to know the name, but knowing the name make it easy for you to discuss among the chess player. So that's the only perk lah. Make it easy for you to discuss among chess player to, for example, let's say when I go meet Mio, and I tell Mio, do you play martial attack in Rai Lopez? So if Mio know what I mean, then it's easy in his mind. He already got this position, the martial attack position. So it's easy for us to further discuss rather than to waste our time to learn, okay, what is the first move, E4 and then E5. So that's one of the perk of knowing the what I call the name of the opening. So that is the communication lah. But it doesn't mean you know the opening, all the opening in the world, doesn't mean that you will be good. It doesn't really matter because you can know nothing about the opening but still winning. Okay, so don't worry if you don't know. Just during the teaching, maybe I will interject, I will say something lah. So this is a Sicilian opening. Where is the thing? Here. Okay. So Aisyah play bishop c4. Okay. And then this thing. Okay. So this is so here you can see that I don't let me check because I'm not really sure how to do this. Okay, this is wait up. Okay, oh this color green. So this is yellow. Sorry, I also okay. So this yellow. Okay, so typically in the opening normally you want to control the center. Let me open while I'm here. Let me open also the Khalid game, the game that Khalid lose with the Alessandro. Let me open first. Takes time. Okay, so this Khalid game where's the thing? So wait Okay, so both Aisyah and Khalid this is Khalid game. Next time I want to put the name lah here. The name what we call the name of the game on top of here. Okay, it's easy so this is Khalid game. If you look Khalid game, Khalid start with the E3. Okay, doesn't really matter, but yeah, let's see, let's do one by one lah. Let's go for Aisyah game first. So here Aisyah play E4 and D4. So basically this trying to control the center, pay attention to the center. So in Sicilian, if you look here, normally black will capture. The reason for this is that when black capture, then black will left with the 2 center pawn. Okay, compared to what we call compared to the white only 1. So this is 2 center pawn. So in Sicilian structure, I call it Sicilian structure. I think Mizan play Sicilian. Siapa lagi? Nuril play also Sicilian. So in Sicilian structure, you will often see that they are like this pawn. The black have the center pawn 2 pawn against this 1 pawn white lah. So in general, if you have more center pawn, it's better lah. It's better. So that's one idea of the black playing C5 and so on. Okay. So I not go to detail lah about why and so on because it's too basic lah. But this the idea of Sicilian to maintain the central pawn lah. But in Sicilian, if you see here, the pawn normally stay at 6 rank. So this 6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6 rank. The position for the black is quite cramped. If you look in Sicilian, black is normally cramped. Okay. And white is normally have more space, but black claim central advantage because of their 2 pawn against 1 here. So let's see how they play lah. Okay. So this Aisyah play Qurratu Ain play H6. Okay, whenever you open the pawn on the side like this, of course you want to prevent this, right? You want to prevent the bishop from coming here so that your knight, when you put your knight here, then your queen is not pinned. But the problem, whenever you push the pawn, regardless on the H or on the A, so this A, this is H, so you introduce some weakness. Okay, some weakness, because now previously you have this square is controlled by 2 pawn. Okay, but once you do like this, this square is become weakened. Okay, and normally when you are here, when you are at this place, at this point, normally you want to castle here lah. Normally during the game you want to castle. So if you introduce the what we call the weakness like this, then it's much easier for the attacker, for your opponent to exploit this thing. Okay, so that's why be careful. It doesn't mean that this is totally bad. But be careful when you want to push the pawn on the edge or on the A file, because this pawn, there are two things. They give some what we call some weakness here. They make this G6 square weakened. Is weakened somewhat because only one pawn control this square. That's one thing. But the other thing is that this pawn also allow the hook. Okay, it's like a hook. It's like, you know the hook, this hook, you know, right? Hook, right? So then
Yes.
the white can sort of like can ram his pawn goes up lah. Can ram the pawn here up like that and cut and then break the position here. Because normally the king will be positioned here after castling. So with this hook, it will speed up the attack, and also the sacrifice also. This can also be sacrificed here and so on. So be careful when you are playing chess, especially at top level. To move or not to move, this is very delicate decision lah. It even can decide at top level. It can even decide whether this can make you suffer or not during the game. So be careful. So at time being, moving this h6 for me is not really, I don't know. I mean, it much better for you. It much better for Qurratu Ain to move up this piece, because your piece is still at the back. Okay, your piece still at the back. It's better for you to develop your piece. If you look, Aisyah bishop here, Aisyah is white. She at least already moved his bishop out. Okay, and also he play his pawn, her pawn at d4 and e4, making room for this bishop to going out very fast, claiming the space and so on. So we can say here, I cannot say that the black is busted, no, but it make life difficult to black later on if she keep playing like this, meaning that neglect the development lah. Okay, let's go further. Okay, typically this is what recommended lah. Knight c4, you develop, and normally for black or for white, you develop first here where you want to castle lah. For example, typically for the black here, black want to castle here because here is black already opened the c pawn, push already c pawn. So if the black castle on the queen side, then it's quite dangerous for attack lah. So that's why this place is more secure. So black normally aim to castle on the king side. So in order to fasten to speed up the castle, so the best way is to what we call to play knight f6. Of course, maybe Qurratu Ain maybe feel that, okay, I don't want to do this because of this, right? Because of this bishop pin. This is what we call pin. You pin. This is what we call pin. I think all of you know lah, pin. Pin. And then let's say maybe the pin, be careful about pin, because here, if let's say black take, and then white push e5. Okay, this is what the aim for the pin, to win the pin piece. So this is what we call the piece that is pinned. So we call it pin, pin. So the knight is pinned by the bishop. So if you push like this, and then the knight might lose lah. But in this case, it's not, because you have this, you have check. This is what I said, that the queen check on the side. This is the typical problem for Nuril. Okay, Nuril, if you check your game, you always have problem with this. You always kena ni. Okay, most of the game, not all. Most of the game, in the middle game, you always get this. Either here, check here, or either check over the other side lah, from the white or from the black lah. So this is what I call the intermezzo check. Okay, by right, when you attack, for example, by you attack with the pawn, you want to move your piece or whatever, but here you cannot move anyway. This is intermezzo check. Okay, intermezzo check, in between check. So here the check is so when you check here and then you get this free lah. So meaning that this is wrong lah. Meaning that moving this is wrong lah. But let's say, but even if there are no check, let's say they are like black doesn't check. Let's say they are like black pawn here. Let's say they are black pawn here. Let's say they are black pawn here and white play e5. Still, looking here, it look like that black will lose knight, but still it's not losing because black can always play this. Okay, so it's not losing because even if you take, you can take that. Okay, if let's say you take out, then you can also expand the pawn. So normally the pin on the knight by the bishop, even though they pin the queen, usually not always win the knight. Okay, because always you have that thing, the side check, and also this lah, this thing, and then this thing, and then if you eat, even though you eat like this, and then this thing. So so here here is, even though like you can say that okay, the black cannot castle here, but still castling here is quite safe, and positionally black is much better here because first you have the extra pawn here. You see this pawn is already protected by the bishop, and also in this position the black have more favorable position lah, because of you have open file, you have the bishop is already active. Okay, even though people say that the king here is quite vulnerable, but still it's quite hard to attack the king now. The king or any piece is vulnerable only when you can attack it. If you cannot attack it, regardless the king in the middle or after castling, it doesn't matter. If your king in the middle, but in the middle of the board, but no one can attack the king, then it's still okay. Still okay, right? So remember this thing, when you want, first remember this thing. Whenever you want to move this, be aware this thing here or here is normally not lah, because not really problem much, because normally you don't castling here. Be aware moving this small move where you want to plan to castle lah, because this will introduce some weakness. Okay, and then okay, so this Qurratu Ain play h6, and then okay, so now Aisyah play nf3, so we just go fast. So this nothing, this okay. Here when you move here, it's not really a problem because they are like the reason for this. Okay, the reason for this, because black play a6 here, normally the idea a6 is to play b4. Let's say I put null move, insert null move. Let's say white play like this. Let's say, so the idea for a6 here, this is a6, is to play this, and then when bishop this, you can trap the bishop. So that's the idea for a6. Here it doesn't really matter. This playing this, the a6 here is not the same as playing this h6 here. This is okay because first you don't want to castle there, so it doesn't really matter. You just push your pawn, and also you have like immediate threat. You want to move this when you push the b pawn here, the white bishop must lose some time. So even though a6 seems like losing some time, you waste time, but at the same time you also threaten to play this thing. So it's like equal lah. So we can say that there are no time lose because this prepare for b4, and the white need to waste time to move the bishop and so on. So they are different in ni lah. So be aware. Beginners always have this problem about the the H pawn and also the A pawn. They most of the time they they not really sure do they need to or do they don't need to. If you look at the expert level game, the top level game, is very 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 rare for you to see the player play H6 like especially H6 without any reason. There must be a very specific reason for them to play H6. Normally they will maintain the pawn here, where they want to the castle. It's very rare lah for you to see they play H6. Okay, so let's go. Okay, D5 and F6. Okay, just play. And then NC3, I just want to go here. Okay, let's say here. So Aisyah, what you play here? Aisyah, is he here or not? Aisyah here or not?
Yes.
What you play here? Remember?
No.
Okay, so so that's one thing also, the reason why you need to study your own game, because you can study other games, you can study top level game, but if you cannot sort of like see what your typical mistake, then no matter how much game that you play, how much other game that you look, it really not reflect what actually happened in your game. You need to study first your own game. Okay, so here this Qurratu Ain. Qurratu Ain, nama you panjang sangat lah. Saya panggil you apa? You nak panggil apa? Ain, okay?
Boleh?
Panjang sangat Qurratu Ain. Biasa orang normally people call you what?
Kur.
Okay, Kur. Okay, Kur. Okay, so you see so this, you see Aisyah play this thing. Okay, so this is, I can say this is a blunder lah, because why you give like the knight for 2 pound? Okay, so here if you look here, you giving the knight for 2 pound. Normally knight worth 3 pound. Okay, normally knight or bishop, they worth equivalent to 3 pound like that lah. But in the middle game, even if it much better to preserve the piece than the pound. If this is endgame, then maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay the sacrifice, because the when I said the knight is 3 pound, the bishop is equivalent to 3 pound, the rook is equivalent to 5 pound, the queen is equivalent to 9 pound. That's not necessarily it's not absolute, it's relative. For example, you want pounds in endgame because the pound can can promote to the queen. So here, this is still middle game, sort of like middle game lah. So where the piece is much more useful than the pound. Okay, because the pound sort of like hinder the piece movement. So in the middle game, typically people typically lah, I don't say that absolutely. Typically, piece is more useful than the pound. So you don't want to just give the knight for the pound like this. Okay, so this is like the mistake lah. So the mistake. So now there are 2 ways to play against this. Okay, for example, now you know that taking this, you lose, you just giving up the knight. So now what you want to do? Actually, the best way, there are 2 ways. There are 2 styles depending on your style. For example, let's say Aisyah style, let's say you want to play safe. If you want to play safe, you play this. You just save your bishop. Okay? It's nothing wrong because this thing still covered by the by the knight. Okay? If you move this, then you can push this thing. It doesn't really matter lah. So this if when you want to play safe lah, when you want to play safe. But let's say you are a player that doesn't want to play safe. Let's say you are like a more tactical player or more dynamic player. Okay, you want like crazy game. So you can play this E5. Okay, which is more better lah. So the E5, you attack, I attack also. But when you play like this, when you play like this dynamic style, you need to be good in calculation. The style is up to you. Some of you like to play tactical. Typically, those who are playing E4 as their opening, you play move E4 here, and then opening you play this. Typically, that play is more tactical lah. For example, Nuril, when I see her game, I saw that Nuril prefer tactical game, open game, and so on lah. So that depend on your preference. Either you want to go safe like this, or you want to do this. So that is preference. You need to know your own preference. So study your own game and see which one do you like. What do you prefer? What do you feel? For example, Aisyah, which one do you feel that what we call? Which one do you favor? Do you like to play safe or play dynamic? Dynamic mean that you play crazy lah. You just move. I don't care. Listen. So Aisyah, are you safe player or what?
I think I don't know. I don't actually know how, but I just play accordingly to the time where I think I want to play safe. I play safe. I don't want. I don't.
Yeah. So it depend also on the position. It depend also on the position. But that's the reason when you play a lot of game. That's why the reason why I ask you to play against I create the league for the Mustang. Because if you just play like 5 games, it's difficult to see what preference you are. But if you have 10 games, at least 10 games, then you can see, okay, I have this preference. When you know your preference, it's easy for you to choose specific opening. Okay, because certain opening have their own perk. For example, no. For example, let's say you play E4. Normally E4 is more tactical lah. If you play C5, if let's say you are black, C5. This is the C5 player, the black player. If they are play Sicilian, this is Sicilian. Sicilian is more for the dynamic player lah. So the game is normally like this. You go like this and go like this and go like this, and you go like this lah. You go like this and this and this. So this is this is Sicilian lah. So you can see here. This is a Sicilian game. We can say here the black is dynamic player because you see the black allow this backward pound, because you see the pound backward, so no other pound can what we call can attack can protect this black pound. So black and also he play like this, so we can say black is not aggressive but dynamic player. Typically if black is what we call black is safer player. Alah, lambatnya dia pusing. Okay, if black safer player, normally they play this. Okay, they play Berlin or Ray Lopez. So this is safe. It's more like safe, like symmetrical lah, more like symmetrical. Okay. So if you play D4, normally this is positional, because normally you rarely see a tactic come from this lah. But it doesn't mean that there are no tactic. It's just not so often lah. Okay. So when you know your style of playing, you can sort of like develop the opening that suit your style. Because sometimes you like to attack, but you play the opening. You like to attack, but you play like a very timid opening like this, and then you play this. You play this, you play this, you play this, you play this. Of course, you cannot attack if you play just like this. You need to suit your opening based on your style. Okay, and style, as I said, is depend on the position. Sometimes you, even though you like to attack, but if the position doesn't allow you to attack, then you cannot attack. And so on lah. So I think this is Sandro. Okay. Wait. Mana ni? Okay, so I just give you the idea lah. So today, because now it's already 10:58. So it just at least for today lah. For today we just have a very quick coaching only. But at least actually I want to discuss until the end. But it's okay. We stop here. But at least for today, you learn that at least for the new new player, you learn that the S6, be careful when you play about S6 and say, and also the style of the game, whether you want to play safe or dynamic, depend on your ni. If you want to play dynamic, you need to ramp up your calculation skill, and when you play safe, you need to make sure when you play safe like this, you need to make sure that your opponent doesn't get the too much initiative, too much leeway to attack. So I will continue later during next coaching, because today actually what the more important today is that I want to introduce you to the plan lah, what you need to do, the schedule. That's what's the important part. The coaching here is just like the small part only for today, but the next time is straight away to the coaching only. I just open this chess diagram and then we just straight away go there. Today is more like I want to introduce you this schedule and so on. Okay. So any question, because I need to stop. I need to go and buy something, so I think I need to stop here. And also I know this is online. I know you are like online. Who like online, right? I mean, I also don't like. I don't see you. I just see this. I just see Safidin. But if we are like in the physical, like last year lah, I can give you a handout and so on, so that you can read and so on. But online is just like, yeah, you need to survive whatever you can survive. That's why most of the training is you play against the others. That is the most important thing for me, because once you do that, you learn more by analyzing your own game lah. Later on, they are phased, because there are 3 weeks. The first 2 weeks you play against each other. The third week is you analyze your game. That is much more useful than I lecture you again and again and again like this thing. So please, for today, I will give you this spreadsheet later after this. But please make sure you finish the game against your opponent. Please WhatsApp them, and also this is time to know them lah. For example, Safidin, it's time to you to know Sarah. So on lah. So basically, this today. Hopefully you get something lah. The coaching is not too much, but hopefully you get something. Next coaching, maybe I will teach you about how to self-analyze. I will continue with the game Qurratu Ain and Aisyah, because that's game. There are a lot of tactical thing. So, and then we go to Khalid game. Khalid game is more about counterplay. I will discuss about the Khalid game with Alessandro. It's more about the counterplay and so on, how you want to prevent the counterplay, the typical mistake. And then I go to game by the Masum player last year lah. Maybe Nuril, Mio, Safidin and so on. I will choose the game that I think that can teach you a lot lah. So I think that's it for today. It's already 11:02. So any question? No question, because no question lah. So I will give you the link later. But please, for today, make sure you finish playing against your opponent. The time control 20 minutes. Please check the color. Okay, don't make mistake on color. The first player is white, the second player is black, because I want each of you play against each other, black and white, so you know you have this fair comparison at the end lah. Okay, so I see you again on Friday. Yeah, on Friday 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 10:30 a.m. 1 hour and a half for Friday. So okay, Izzat okay? Mana Izzat? Izzat tak ada.
Bangun
Ya
Izzat.
doktor. Ada dah, saya ada.
Dia tidur Okay, so okay. So I think that's it for today. It's not too much. It's not much today. It's not much coaching today. But at least I introduce you the schedule. That's the most important thing. And please by midnight today, please finish playing 2%. Your opponent. Please check here. I will give later. I give after this. Okay, please check here. I will give after this. And any question? If let's say you have a question about chess, you can directly put in the WhatsApp group. For example, you want me to analyze this game. You think that I don't understand this thing lah. Although I have this engine and so on, I don't understand why the engine say this and so on. Okay, you can self-analyze using engine and so on. But sometimes the positional that's that difficult part lah. Because tactical, yes, you can rely on the engine, Stockfish. Aisyah and Qurratu Ain, kalau you tak faham apa yang saya cakap ni, you buat faham, you tanya kawan-kawan you tanya Nuril and so on because this for the like Safidin and so on. Yes, you can rely on the engine and so on, but you see most of the game that you lose is because of tactic or positional. As I said, brothers, normally you lost because of your end game. Typically end game you miss accuracy in the end game, and then you have the good position, and then suddenly your end game you play, you make one mistake and then gone. You make mistake in the opening is okay. That's why I'm not really teaching opening, because if you make mistake in opening, 2 or 3 mistake in the opening is okay, because you can still recover. But if you make mistake in the end game or tactical, then you're gone. Yes, of course there are time that opening disaster happen, but it's very rare. When I look at your game, as I said before, I have your game here. I have your game. Where's the thing? Yeah, I have this. I have your game here. Masum, this thing. Masum for last year. Most of the game here you lost not because of the opening. Very rare lah. Okay, because if you look here, move you tengok move here. 43, 61, 24, 29, 73, 89, 36. So it's very rare, kecuali ni lah. Ini kalah Umi Hani. Kenapa? Okay. Tak tahulah, ni tak tahulah apa. Okay, tapi most of the game, what I want to say, most of the game that you play is not because of the opening. So opening is important, but it's much more important to focus on tactic, the typical tactic and the end game for the expert player lah. For those who are expert, focus 2 things, tactic and also the end game. Middle game, middle game. If you study end game, basically you study positional chess lah. So that's the thing. And remember, when you play this Masum, this time is 20 minutes. So it's quick time compared to this 45 minutes. So 20 minutes, even though in online standard is long, but still when you play real tournament, you feel that 20 minutes is quite short. Yeah, even though 20 minutes is long when you play just casual, but when you are in the tournament, it's different mentality. You will feel that 20 minutes is very short. So yeah, you need to practice on that also. So I don't want to take more time of you. So that's it for today. I see you again on Friday. I will go straight to the coaching on that Friday, and then please train lah. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you all. Anything you can ask this what we call? Oh, that's why you don't see you punya, sebab saya tak buka ni. So that's it for today.